Hi, my name is Haja Jacqueline Plummer. I'm the office manager at Masjid Allah in Philadelphia.
And I have some questions for her today. My name is Ariana Arnett.
And my name is Fatima Sultana.
So the first question is, what type of neighborhood is the mosque around?
The mosque is located in a residential and commercial neighborhood. There's businesses along one corridor and there's residences everywhere else. You know, single homes, apartment buildings, and row homes.
What type of ethnicity group attends the mosque?
It's very diverse. We have folks from all over. A lot of people that were Americans. There's a lot of Americans, and we also have people from Senegal, from Kenya, from Pakistan, from some folks are from Iran. Uh, let's see. There's several countries, and a lot of times all aren't members, but since the masjid is open for everyone, if those are in the area, they stop in.
Is the mosque a converted building?
It was converted from originally it was a Jewish synagogue, then it was a Baptist church, and now it's a Islamic mosque.
What activities do you have in the mosque?
We have okay. There's a school daycare associated with the mosque that's on premises. We also have, as far as activities, there's a multitude of activities. There are 12 different committees at the masjid, and they all participate in some way or another. We have chess for children weekly. We have a seniors program that is run weekly on Tuesdays. We have, and that's for women. They have a nice lunch and are have speakers and so forth, and that happens on a regular basis. Like I said, every Tuesday.
Um,
How does the mosque participate in the community as far as like giving back and stuff? Like, what do you do?
Okay, actually have a monthly food program, which is called Sadaqah, our Sadaqah program, where we actually take food out, and this has been going on for about 25 years, and we are up to 70 families a month, and we actually deliver groceries once a month to them, meats, veggies, you name it. We also get food from the nearby ShopRite, and different people oftentimes donate food for us. Also,
do you teach and read the Quran to the children in the daycare?
the Quran, I'm not absolutely certain if the Quran itself is taught in the daycare, and that's basically because we have multiple religious backgrounds that come to the daycare center. We do have a madrasa that is on the weekends, on Sundays, all day from like 9 to 3. And we do teach those children Quran and Quranic studies and how to pray and all of that and so forth. Forgot about that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for answering our questions, and thank you for taking time out of your day.
It was my
We really
pleasure.
appreciate
And
it.
you guys are welcome here at the mosque, or masjid as we call it, anytime.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, my name is Al Haj Abdul Halim Hassan. I am one of the imams here at Master Law, presently on the imam staff. I'm an assistant to Imam Akal Shabazz. Before that, I was the resident imam here at Master Law for 7 years.
Sir,
Okay.
are there marked places for men and women? Basically, are they divided?
The men and women are divided in the Jumu'ah service basically because of two things. One, the Prophet ﷺ says you don't want to be distracted in your worship, and you have beautiful women like yourself come into the masjid. A young brother will be looking at you, and he won't be concentrating on what he's trying to concentrate on, which is prayer or hearing the khutbah. Secondly, they're divided because of space. You know, brothers. Sometimes brothers come in, and you don't want a brother bending over in front of a sister, or the sister bending over in front of a brother and showing parts of her body that he shouldn't ordinarily see. So these are some of the reasons why we have a separation between the two.
Okay. Is this a Shia or a Sunni mosque?
Now you put these labels. This is a Muslim mosque, Shia, Sunni. Anybody's welcome at this masjid. When you say Sunni, that means you follow the Sunnah of the Prophet. The majority of Muslims in the world are Sunni. We happen to identify as Sunni Muslims, but as I said, that's just a title. You know.
Describe the mihrab and the minbar a little.
the minbar is the place where the khatib or the imam gives the khutbah. It is facing the direction of, it says, the Qibla. Qibla means direction. It is facing northeast, which is toward Mecca. During the time of the Rasulullah, the Prophet ﷺ, before he became the Prophet, everybody faced Jerusalem because that was the direction that all religions face. After Muhammad became the Prophet, Allah said, we have given you a new direction, a new way to face, which is Mecca. So we face toward Mecca, and the minbar is that place where we stand to talk, and so everybody faces that way. Because when the prayer is over, we have to pray in that direction.
Okay. Are women allowed to lead the Juma service? If no, why not?
There's one main reason is because there's a week out of the month that a woman, you have to make the prayer, you have to be in a state of wudu, which is, tahira means purity. So you have to be clean. There's a week in the month where women is on a menses. She can't lead the prayer. So if you can't lead the prayer all the time, you can't lead the prayer.
Why is Muhammad the final prophet?
Why?
Yes.
That would be a question you have to ask Allah.
No, why do Muslims
Why believe?
Yes.
Because he said Allah says he is Khatam Nabi. He's the seal of the prophet.
Why can't you have any images of Muhammad?
Basically because it was a hadith that once someone had the prophet revealed to the angel Jibril that Allah, the angels do not visit the houses where there are images, where there are dogs, unless it's a black dog, which is used. If it's a black dog, you can't have them in your house. So Muslims don't have black dogs, but they can have a dog if it's for protection. But the reason he said that is the law says, Christianity say God is a jealous God. He says only He gives life. So anything that has an image of a person, we can't have in our house. But in the same token, they got money in their pocket. They got images on it, right? Yeah. But it's just presidents and on all the. I don't care what country you go, but in our house we don't have images. We have inanimate objects, but we don't have images of a life because only Allah creates life.
Okay.
Explain the angel experience.
You got an angel on your left that records everything good you do. You got an angel on your right that records everything bad you do. And they don't flinch at what they do because they have no free will. They do whatever God tells them to do. So they're not one's good and one bad. They're both good, but one happens to write all your good deeds, one your bad deeds. When you die, there's two angels that question you in the grave.
When you had two wives, and back in the day, it was based off of just to take care of the women and stuff. Do you think that that's the same today?
That was the basis for taking another. During the time of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, many men were dying, and their wives and children were left without a husband. Mm-hmm. So she would have a girlfriend, and the girlfriend said, "Listen, we want to bring you into our family. We want to include you, make you part of our family." And that's what it is. Today they playing with it, these young brothers, because the law says you have to treat them equally. Now, even the prophet had a preference. He was married to Khadijah, his only wife. But after Khadijah dies, when he started taking more than one wife. And he had up until 11 wives in his lifetime. But he had his favorite. Aisha was his favorite.
Women allowed to marry more than one man?
No. Okay, here's what the prophet said. There's two. Number one, you follow your husband's deen. You follow his religion. Number two, a farmer can have two fields, but you can't have two farmers in the same field. So you don't. God tells us that a man is given a amount of position over a woman because he out of what he makes takes care of her. So you have two women. You can take care of both. But if you had two men, now you a pimp. I'm from the hood. I'm sorry, y'all. That's how I talk. You can see where I'm dressed. I'm from the hood. I'm a Muslim, but I think like that. So,
are Muslims allowed to marry people outside of their faith?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the reward that God gives to a Muslim?
The reward? It's the same reward He gives to any believer. Paradise,
Since we understand that women wear hijabs as a modesty thing, mm-hmm. Why do men grow their beard out? Because a lot of Muslim men do grow their beard.
Well, it was because during the time of Rasulullah, they lived in Medina, and Medina was Muslims and Jews living together. You ever been to Palestine?
No.
I have. All right, Palestine, you can't tell a Jew from Israeli. You know how to tell the difference? The Jews don't have the beard like that. that during the time of the Prophet, he told his believers, wear a beard so we'll know you from the non-Muslims.
I know about the Nation of Islam,
Mm-hmm.
and personally, I wanted to know what is the difference between the Nation of Islam and then the religion of Islam.
Okay, I came through the Nation of Islam. I was marked 15X. You know why I was marked 15X? You heard of Malcolm X?
Yes.
He was the first Malcolm in his town to get his X. I was the 15th Mark in Philadelphia to get my X.
Wow.
Yeah, so you didn't know that, right? So the X was symbolic of we didn't know who our real name was. So we put an X on it, like you sign an X, to symbolize that we were children of slavery, and that we were searching for our true identity. That is black nationalism. A lot of that was black, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and some Muslims have a problem calling him the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, but Allah says in the Quran, all the children of Adam are honorable. So he gets that title whether they like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to get African American, this is why I came to Islam, we're looking for freedom, justice, equality. These are social issues. We didn't have freedom, justice. I'm 60 years old. When I came up, y'all wasn't born, but when I came up, things were really rough for a black man. They still are. They're going back, they're reverting back. So we were looking for social justice. I was also looking for God. They had a mythology. He had to give a mythology to clean us up. So a lot of the people that came through the Nation of Islam, he found them in prison, or he found them, on the streets, like guys like me. So he had to give us something that we could hold on to first fix ourselves. Before we could love anybody else, we had to love ourselves. We didn't love ourselves. So that was the mind. So that was the methodology that he used. Slowly, he slipped words in like Allah. The first time I heard Allah, I was in the Nation of Islam. First time I heard different little terminologies. Assalamu alaikum. You see any little boy in the street and you got a kufi on, he knows to say Assalamu alaikum to you. Well, that didn't happen until we did that in the Nation of Islam. So he got us to clean ourselves up. In the meantime, he had a son named Warith Deen Muhammad, W.D. Muhammad, Wallace D. Muhammad. He was kicked out of the Nation of Islam 3 times because he learned real Islam. His father sent him overseas, and he saw real Islam and came back and said, "Daddy, this ain't what I seen over there." He said we weren't ready for him, so he kicked him out. But on his deathbed, he said, "This is the guy to take over for me. He's going to take you in a new direction." He took us on the Sunni path, following the Sunnah, the way. Sunni means his way, following the way of Muhammad the Prophet, prayers and peace be upon him. Because Elijah Muhammad said he was the messenger. And he said God came down in the person of a man. Astaghfirullah. We know God wouldn't lower himself to be a man. A man got to go to the bathroom. A man got to eat. He got to do all these other things. God don't do these things. So that's the difference. We learned the true identity of God. We learned who the real prophet was, and we learned Islam proper. They are coming that way. Minister Farrakhan was here. I was with him last year here this time. He sees that he has to change his way of thinking, and that the brothers from the Nation of Islam, they are powerful brothers. When we were in the Nation of Islam, we had discipline. We're losing that discipline now. They have a lot of things, and Imam Muhammad said, you don't fill out the good with the bad. The things that were good about the Nation of Islam, we need to keep. But there's some things in matters of deen that they need to learn, and they're learning it. Imam Siraj Wahaz is teaching that they used to be called ministers, more like Christianity. Now they're becoming imams. They used to have, not sit on the floor, and they used to celebrate Ramadan or, in September, which is not when Ramadan is supposed to be, observed. So they are coming slowly and surely to mainstream Islam. So that's the main difference.
Thank you so much
You
for
good?
answering our
Yeah, that was
questions.
Cool.